Hi, welcome to this Lenten devotion with me, Kayla and
Megan Alden, glad to be here.
for the month of March, we decided to do a theme of compassion, and for Lent. They kind of lined up with each other.
Hand in hand.
And so we've selected some scripture and some quotes and whatnot for our devotions this month, and we're going to share them with you.
A potpourri of fun. So.
A potpourri of fun. I love that. The one I chose a scripture for today from Isaiah chapter 30. It's verses 18 to 26. I'll go ahead and read it. It's kind of about God's compassion for us. Therefore the Lord waits to be gracious to you. Therefore he will rise up to show mercy to you. For the Lord is a God of justice. Blessed are all those who wait for him. Truly, O people in Zion, inhabitants of Jerusalem, you shall weep no more. He will surely be gracious to you at the sound of your cry. When he hears it, he will answer you. Though the Lord may give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet your teacher will not hide himself any more, but your eyes shall see your teacher. And when you turn to the right, or when you turn to the left, your ears shall hear a word behind you saying, "This is the way, walk in it." Then you will defile your silver-covered idols and your gold-plated images. You will scatter them like filthy rags. You will say to them, "Away with you." He will give rain for the seed with which you sow the ground, and grain, the produce of the ground, will be rich and plenteous. On that day your cattle will graze in broad pastures, and the oxen and donkeys that till the ground will eat silage, which has been winnowed with shovel and fork. On every lofty mountain and every high hill there will be brooks running with water, on a day of great slaughter when the towers fall. Moreover, the light of the moon will be like the light of the sun, and the light of the sun will be sevenfold, like the light of 7 days, on the day when the Lord binds up the injuries of his people and heals the wounds inflicted by his blow.
There's a lot in there.
There is a lot in there.
We're starting off March with a lot.
A lot. That Lent is a lot.
Well, it is. I mean, it is a time to reflect and to think deep thoughts and big thoughts. And so I agree.
I think a lot of Isaiah talks about God saying, like, once you have repented and gotten rid of your idols and followed in the way that is God's, then I will have compassion on you and, like, help you thrive and live. Which sometimes that brings up a question of if God's love is conditional, but I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, I agree. I mean, I would like to think that he's with me every step of the way, even as I'm learning to find my way and give up things. But so I think you can kind of hear that in different ways. I like to think he's always with me, and because we're not perfect, and so we are going to make mistakes along the way. We might do things that aren't in line with what he wishes, and so, but I like to think he's still there. And then as I become kind of full in everything, and I've learned kind of the stay on the path, then the compassion is even richer, you know.
That makes sense. Kind of as if God is saying, I love you and I want to have compassion on you, and the best way for this to happen is for us to be on the same page.
Right. I mean, it is like a parent relationship or a some type of love relationship, because you can still love someone even if they're not on the path you want them to be on. Mm-hmm. You know,
but it's easier to help them when they want to be helped, I guess.
Exactly. That's how I kind of hear that passage.
So we have to open ourselves up to God's help and compassion for us, which may mean letting go of some things we have to let go of.
That's the hard part. You know, that's the hard part, and that's where we kind of need him to be with us and have that strength behind us. But we can do it.
We can.
Yeah.
I think that's about it for our devotion for today. I hope that you found some wisdom and reassurance and inspiration.
And people can go back and read that for themselves and kind of rethink, you know, maybe they might see it a different way too. So
that's true.
So
there are so many ways to read and interpret scripture.
yeah. Okay, well, goodbye, everyone. We will see you next week.
See ya.